What on cloud nine are them?
They're balloons.
But they look huge. But balloons are small, about quill size.
They're hot air balloons for people to go up in.
Gee, but where do the people go?
They go in the basket, which is carried underneath the balloon.
But how do you get people into a basket?
Well, because it's a big basket, Mouse. Look, in the basket, people get to look around over the world and see everything.
Wow, it must be very peaceful in a balloon.
Yes, the only noise is the hot air going up into the balloon.
What's the hot air for?
Well, the hot air goes up into the balloon and it lifts it off the ground and into the air so that it flies along.
Wow, it must be amazing.
Wow, look.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, gee, that's pretty, isn't it? Flying into the sunset in a balloon.
Yeah. Oh, but that's pretty noisy.
Yes, that's a helicopter. That's another flying machine.
Oh, I'd like to fly one of those.
Does that have hot air in it?
No, it has a propeller on the top, which twirls around so fast it picks the helicopter off the ground.
What? Oh, what's that?
Well, that's an aeroplane.
Well, it looks more like a great big white bird.
And it's a very fast airplane. It's called Concorde. It has a very pointy nose. But that's another airplane. It's been decorated with paint.
Oh, wow! It flew straight up into the air.
Look at it go. Oh no, look, are those planes in trouble? They've got smoke coming out of them.
No, they're making patterns in the sky. Ooh, look at all the different twists and turns they do, and all the different colored smoke.
Oh, the people that fly those planes must be really clever.
Oh, Quill, you missed some great stuff on flying.
Oh, Quill, you'd have loved it.
I don't want to just look at flying. I've been out doing it.
What?
What, you mean you've been out flying?
Yes, that's right. And there's no need to look so surprised.
OK then, prove it.
What? You mean you want me to fly now?
Well, if you really can fly, it shouldn't be any trouble.
Oh, right then, I'll prove it. I'll fly. Right, give me some space. I don't want you to get hurt. All right.
okay.
1, 2, 3. There, I hope you're satisfied.
But Quill, all you did was jump in the air.
Yeah, jumping's not flying.
Excuse me, was I or was I not in mid-air with nothing supporting me?
Well, yes, but it was...
You're just jealous because you can't fly. Oh, morning, Professor. Lovely weather for flying, isn't it?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose it is. Indeed it is. In fact, it's so good for flying, I'm going to show you how to make a mobile to fly in your bedroom.
Oh.
Now, what I'm going to show you how to make here is a cardboard mobile. And do you know why mobiles are called mobiles?
No.
Because the little things on them are always moving around, just like you lot. Now, what you need for this is a coat hanger, some lovely colors of paint, a nice big bit of cardboard, and some thread. Oh. And that is it.
Oh.
And the first thing to do is to paint your coat hanger. And you can paint it with just ordinary paints, but mix a bit of emulsion with it because that will help the paint stick to it. Oh. So once you got your coat hanger painted, just put it to one side, and now you're just going to draw some of your favorite shapes on your bit of card. And you can see I've already gotten started there, and I'm just going to do another bubble there, as I see there's a bit of space for it. And there we go.
Oh.
Now, get somebody to help you cut out those shapes, and you end up with the shapes all cut out and looking very pretty like that. But what do you think they need, Beamer, there?
They need a bit of brightening up, Professor.
Yes, I think you're right. So, nothing better than a bit of red to do some brightening up with. And just get stuck in and give your shapes a nice coat of paint. Now, you don't need to stick with cardboard shapes. Anything can be dangling off your coat hanger. You could have some bits of pasta that you colored or whatever you like. But there you can see I'm getting my star. Oh, it's a bit difficult painting stars, isn't it? Because you run out of it, you sort of paint yourself into a corner.
Careful you don't get paint on your fingers, Professor.
Yes. Oh, well, a little paint on the fingers never really hurt anyone. No. And I'm just going to carry on painting, but you can see that once it dries, flip them over, paint the other side, and the next thing to do is to get somebody to help you make a hole in the top of each one. Well, it's hard to say what the top of that is, but just a hole somewhere on it. So you can get your thread, get a bit of thread, and thread it through your shapes. And as you can see, I've done one there. And it's already starting to look like a bit dangly like a mobile, isn't it?
Yeah. That's neat, Professor.
And I've got one here that I've done a few shapes on. And you can see they're all dangling. And you can have them all different lengths, and that looks the best. Ooh. Now, so I'm just going to tie my star onto this, if I can. I'm not brilliant with knots, but let's see how I get on. And there you go.
Yay! That's it, Professor.
There we are, you see? You've got your stars and your circles, and your triangles.
That
all
looks
hanging off
brilliant,
it.
Professor.
And you just keep on going and spread them out, and then you might end up with something that looks like this.
Oh, look
Gee,
at
that's
that.
pretty.
And you can hang it up, and I'm just going to show you how lovely they are when you get a bit of a breeze through them.
Oh, they're all
Oh,
totally
look!
swirly.
That is fantastic, Professor. I'm going to make one of those and put flying quills on it.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yes, indeed. More flying quills coming up. Oh, is anyone coming to see the flying quill?
Oh, yes, Dee Dee.
Oh, wait for me, Quill.
Look, Quill, if we said we believed you.
You'll only hurt
No,
yourself.
no, it's all right. I just need a big run-up. Right,
Oh.
here goes.
Oh, what on cloud 9 was that?
Quill, are you okay?
Oh, that was a nasty tumble.
Oh, and just as I was about to leave the ground as well, I need a longer run-up, that's all.
Quill, let's give this a bit of thought.
We wouldn't want you to do yourself any more damage.
Look, will somebody please tell me what's going on?
Oh, it's Quill, Professor. He thinks he can fly.
Such imagination.
Hi, guys!
Oh, hi there,
Oh,
Chromety.
hello, Chromety.
I've been whisking you up a lovely breeze.
Oh, that must have made you tired.
It did, but I'm particularly pleased with myself.
Gee,
Hey,
yeah.
Chromety, how about whisking us up one of your songs, eh?
That's a good idea.
Hey!
The little bird can fly so far when autumn comes along. He likes the sun, but when it's done, he's back where he belongs. From flower to flower, the bumblebee easily makes his way. I wish that we could do the same. I wish we could fly away.
Yeah!
Through the clear blue sky we'd go without any care. How I wish that we could fly swiftly through the air. What a sight to see the world away there up so high. What a marvelous thing to be flying through the sky. The only way that we can fly is on an aeroplane. We can fly around the world, but somehow it's just not the same. A big balloon can take us up, but it needs wind to fly. I wish I had my own 2 wings to fly me through the sky.
Yeah!
Through the clear blue sky we'd go without any care. How I wish that I could fly swiftly through the air. What a sight to see the world away there up so high. What a sight to see the world flying through the sky.
Thanks, Chromety.
Yeah! I like that song, Chromety. Thank you very much.
Well, I better get back to doing more whisking.
Yeah. Remember, you got to keep that breeze fresh.
Bye.
Bye, Chromety.
Bye.
Tally-ho, chaps. What's the matter with you chaps? Don't you salute when you see a wing commander?
Oh, hang on. Wing Commander.
That's better. Carry on.
Oh, have you guys seen Quill?
No, but the Wing Commander was just here.
Oh, that was no wing commander.
Still wants to fly, does he?
Yeah, he just won't admit that he can't fly.
He won't listen.
Shh, here he comes.
Right, yes. Well, I'll build the runway here. The bedrooms can double up as aircraft hangars and... oh, aha. Yes, not much in the way of wind.
I wouldn't say that. There's more than enough hot air around here if you ask me.
Ah, but I didn't ask you, did I? Now, if you don't mind, I've got some flying to do.
Oh, you see, Professor?
Well, I don't know. Still, as long as he's enjoying himself. Ah, and we can enjoy ourselves too. Come to the Bubblescope.
Yeah.
Right then.
Let's see what we can see. Oh no, that bird just fell off the cliff.
Birds don't fall off cliffs, Mouse. Birds can fly. You see, he's hovering now.
What's What's hovering?
Well, hovering is a kind of flying. You're flying, but you stay absolutely still.
That's right. Helicopters hover.
Well, why do birds hover?
They hover so that they can look down at the earth or the sea.
This one's watching out for food.
Ah, he spotted a fish, and there he goes.
Whoa, splash!
Hey, there's another bird hovering.
Oh, he looks pretty big.
What kind of bird is that?
That's an eagle.
Oh,
Oh, he looks as though he's upsetting this huge flock of geese.
Why is he doing that?
maybe he wants to catch one.
Oh, they'd better all fly away then.
There they go.
Oh, wow. All those birds flying around like that are going to confuse the eagle. There's so many of them, they look like a big cloud of smoke.
Yeah, there's hundreds and hundreds of them.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a very odd-looking bird.
That's a flamingo.
Does a flamingo fly?
Yes, watch them go.
Oh, they're very long birds, aren't they?
Yes, they're very long and pink.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow. Oh, look, he did a running jump and then flew. Do you think he's learning to fly?
Would you prefer to fly in a machine like a balloon or a plane, or would you prefer to be a bird?
Oh, I want to be a long pink bird.
Oh, Mouse, I'm afraid you can't. We like you as a big pink mouse.
Hey, he landed. I bet he's really proud of himself.
I didn't see any quills there, did you, Beamer?
No, but I can hear something that sounds like a quill arriving.
Oh, Quill, what are you up to this time?
Oh, well, I thought if kites can fly, then maybe...
Oh, Quill, it'll never work.
Honestly, Quill, it's a bubble crazy idea. Tell him, Professor.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the person flying the kite usually have both feet firmly on the ground?
Oh, no, but it's not fair. I want to fly.
Well, only birds can fly naturally, Quill.
Well, I got a feather just like a bird. No, it's not fair. I'm useless. I'm a failure.
Oh, no, Quill, of course you're not.
Well, what's the point of this great big feather on my head?
Well, just because a bird has feathers doesn't mean it can fly.
Doesn't it?
No, of course not. Why, the biggest bird of them all, the ostrich, doesn't fly.
Doesn't it?
No, and it's the king of all the birds.
Is it?
Yes, and the fastest runner. Why, it can run faster than a car.
Oh, well, just look at this ostrich.
Yeah, it's got a feather just like yours.
Yeah, except Quill's is bigger.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh, of course. I mean, just look at it. It's bubble-normous. You know, that's probably the reason you can't fly, because of your great big feather, isn't it, Professor?
Well, I don't... Yes, of course, that must be the reason.
It must be. And it really is a fabulous feather, Quill.
Well, thank you, Beamer. You know, I think I'll just pop into the bathroom and admire it in the mirror. Ha! Who wants to fly when you've got a magnificent feather like mine? I must have been feather-brained.
Featherbrain. Featherbrain, that sounded good, isn't it? Featherbrain.
Hello, guys.
Oh, hi there, Chromety.
Oh, hello, Chromety.
Hi. I've been counting the number of clouds the chief weathermaker says I'm responsible for.
Wow, how many did you count?
360.
360? Your head must be spinning.
Oh, it is. I thought I'd stay here and have a rest and tell you a story.
Oh, feel free.
Thank you. This is a story about Miss Marshall and the flying things. Sam was a little boy who was doing very well at school. In fact, if Sam carried on doing well, he would soon be moved up a class. It was the end of the day, and Miss Marshall, Sam's teacher, stood at the front of the class and said, "Tomorrow we will be learning about things that fly. I want you all to bring flying things into the class." Ooh, flying things, thought Sam. I know, I'll make a big butterfly and bring that in. And so he went home and set about making his butterfly. First of all, he got some wire and bent it into a butterfly shape. And then he covered it with some white material. It looked good, but it had taken a long time to do. "Now I will paint it," said Sam. "But I better hurry because I've got to go to bed soon." So Sam started to paint the butterfly. He painted it in lovely colours. And when he had finished, he tied a piece of string to it and hung it up to dry. Sam went to bed. Now, Sam had painted the butterfly rather quickly, and he hadn't waited for one colour to dry before he'd put on the next colour. Sadly, all the colours ran. They ran into one colour, a deep red.
Oh.
The next morning, when Sam woke up, he saw his butterfly and he was very upset. "My butterfly is ruined," he said. "It's all got into one colour." He didn't have time to make another one, so he took the one he had to school. He was just about to go into the classroom when he thought, no one will even believe this is a butterfly. I won't even bother taking it in. So he threw it into the playground. Miss Marshall was in the classroom and she was looking at all the flying things the other children had brought in. There was a little plane, pictures of birds and bees, oh, and a little helicopter. Miss Marshall said, well done, you've all done so well with your flying things. But I have to say, the best flying thing is the red kite that's flying around in the playground. Red kite, thought Sam. What red kite? And he looked out of the window into the playground, and there, flying high in the sky, with its string caught on the fence, was Sam's butterfly. Sam put his hand up. I brought in the kite, miss, said Sam, correcting himself. Well done, Sam. You have done very well, and soon you will be moving up a class, said Miss Marshall.
Oh, that's a brilliant story. Thanks for that, Chromety.
Well, I'd better go because I've got some more clouds to count.
Yeah. Oh, look out for those rain clouds.
I will.
Bye, Chromety.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, gee, all this talking about flying makes me wish I could fly too.
No, not you as well, Mouse. You don't have to be able to fly to appreciate how marvelous it is.
Well, that's true.
Well, just as you don't have to be a fish to appreciate the beauty of the sea.
True again.
All creatures are different, and they can all do different things.
I suppose that's what makes the world such a wonderful place.
Exactly.
I couldn't agree more. I've been a bit silly, haven't I?
Oh, I wouldn't say silly, but I'm glad you've learned that you're not a failure just because you can't fly.
Oh, no. I mean that I was silly for trying to do it the wrong way. Of course I can fly.
Oh, no, not again.
And this time I'm really going to prove it. Stand by for
no.
lift off!
No.
Just kidding. Flying is strictly for the birds.
Well.
He lives in Cloud 9 and he's watching all the time. Who do I mean? Professor Bubble. You've got it. He'll show us all the things that Mother Nature brings. What's his name? Professor Bubble.
That's me.
With Beamer, Mouse, and Quill, you'll be mystified and thrilled.
When through the Bubblescope you'll see a fish.
Or an antelope.
And Chromety will sing, and a story she will bring.
To be watched by the team on the Bubblescope screen. Professor Bubble.